My last video where I did redesigns did really well, so this one is something similar, yet still different. Animal Crossing Pocket Camp has shut down this week and it was turned into a paid single-player game. Hello YouTube, it's Telly. And today I think it's the right time to redraw some of my favorite in-game villagers, or rather making my own interpretations of them. I'll be updating their designs to look like they could star in an animated show. I even made a mood board for each of them to really get their vibes right. Let's begin with Cherry. I used a photo of her in-game alongside the mood board to add some personal touch to it, and of course get a better idea of her outfit and the way I interpret her character. I used references the same way for the rest of the villagers. On her mood board you can see a picture of Kipo from the series Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beasts, and initially I was going to draw her in a style similar to what the show used for its animal characters. But after that the drawing kind of went in its own direction as I continued with it. She is described to have a fashion sense that makes her stand out, so I chose to blend her default spiderweb outfit with the one she was wearing at my campsite, as well as adding the red flower she's wearing. I also gave her a guitar to match her in-game personality and the fact that she plays in a band. I found the ability to choose the villagers' outfits a fun, creative option with lots of opportunities, even if it's less advanced compared to the other games in the franchise. And here's the finished piece of Cherry. She's one of my favorite villagers and I think her design looks pretty nice drawn in more detail. A character like her could definitely be a fan favorite in a series if she was in one. Next character on the list will be Goldie. I'll be drawing 3 characters of each species: dogs, cats and wolves. For Goldie, I was going for a natural vibe similar to cottagecore with warm tones to complement her color palette, which matches her sweet personality. I also focused on round shapes on her ears, for example, to add a more friendly vibe. She is a very simple and cute character with her in-game design, so I obviously try to keep that as well as adding to it. I believe she was one of the first villagers available in Pocket Camp, and I looked it up. She has appeared in every Animal Crossing game, so she's been around for a long time. The main change I made to Lucky is his mint green outfit and his ear shape to resemble a black Labrador. Otherwise, he gets to keep his recognizable look. Went in a different direction with the pants than what I put on the mood board, but it's fine. He even has a 4-leaf clover on his shirt to fit his name even despite his ironic design. I experimented with the art style a little bit for each villager and I used a sketchier line art. Next are the cats, starting with Rosie. Being probably one of the most well-known Animal Crossing characters, she really lives up to it, since she's often described being a pop star or a singer, or at least dreaming of being one. I decided to spice up her design with another villager's, Blanca's jacket, which she was wearing in my game. Otherwise, I decided to stick with dark pinks and blues for her clothes, as well as adding some shorts that look similar to a skirt. Here's Rosie in all her glory, with a microphone and living her dreams. Second kitty is none other than Bob, another very simple, recognizable and beloved villager. He has a similar color palette to Rosie, but with warmer tones. He was speculated to be the first villager ever designed for the games, since apparently he has appeared in each of them. I have only had the chance to play Pocket Camp, but I definitely see the appeal of the rest of the games and have been playing some cozy games that are similar to New Horizons especially. One of them is Hello Kitty Island Adventure, which is an adorable Sanrio game where you meet and befriend characters from the franchise, as well as explore the island the game is set in. Bob is also them. I haven't changed much about his design. His simplicity fits well with his personality. Continuing with Lolly, who is mostly associated with sweet foods and drinks in all languages. Something I found interesting while doing research on the characters was how in each language the game was translated to, they tend to have different names and catchphrases. It's cool reading up on those, like for example Loli could have been called Ramoon, like the Japanese drink, Lynette in French, or even Feli in Spanish, which sounds very close to the name of my late cat, who was Feli. What I mean is, it's interesting to see what other names Nintendo gave these characters to make them fit in with a certain language or a certain translation. Loli was great to draw with her overall color palette and cinema roll shirt. And here is Loli. On to the wolves, I'll be starting with Fang. His description in Pocket Camp said he always wore white until people complained he was invisible in the snow. He secretly loves his new flashier outfits. Well, this outfit is definitely something other than plain white. Here I was mostly going off of the reference images and using something dark to complement his appearance. It's another of my favorite villagers, mainly because of her color palette and personality. In my game she was wearing this summer dress with lemon patterns, which I decided to add to her design. But as I really like this image from New Horizons, I decided to give her a light pink coat. I decided to exaggerate her eyelashes a little more than some of the previous villagers, and it adds to the personality in my opinion. She was really fun to work with as well. We have the only wolf villager with the normal personality type, Sky. I always thought that this shade of blue she has in her design looked really appealing, so obviously I had to do her design justice. She was the villager that I gave the most accessories to in the game, so obviously I'm adding them to this design. The dark blues complement her looks really well. For the style inspiration, there's a little screenshot of Robin from Wolfwalkers. She has a similar look to Sky, so I thought her eye shape would fit her. It's an awesome movie, by the way. If you were looking for animated movies to watch and haven't seen this one, then I definitely recommend it. And here is the finished piece of Sky. I even added the sky pattern cookies from the reference image, as she is described as someone who enjoys baking. And this was everyone. Here are all the dogs, all the cats, and all of the wolves. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, consider giving it a like and subscribing if you enjoy art, animation content, and videos on old or new video games, movies, and other media. Will you be getting the new version of Pocket Camp? Let me know in the comments, as well as any other thoughts about the game. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon in another video. Bye!